Charisma leads to likability in all facets of life. Over in the next scene.
Mubs got beats. Kasky on the beat.
You're now tuned in with the Upnext Lifestyle and I'm your host, Hugh Upnext. And on this channel, I aim to encourage the everyday man while giving him a dose of the red pill. If you're new, please subscribe and smash the notification bell. Don't forget to like the video. Follow my social medias. All links are in the description. Let's get over in the video over in the next scene. Gentlemen, let's talk about how you need to become more likable. I know y'all want to be lone wolves. I know you want to be in your masculine frame. Your masculine frame. Gentlemen. We're trying to be successful. To be successful in life, you're going to need people. You're going to need somebody. I don't know about the other folks that don't want to be successful. If you're on this channel, you want to be successful. And that going to come from the people. Anything that you buy something because you like the company and you like what they're selling. Likability, don't you understand that? But today we're going to talk about you as a person, though. And I'm going to talk about charisma. I'm not going to talk about the whole charismatic package, the walk, the dress. We're going to go into the most important part of charisma, which is what comes out of your mouth, which is your speech, your language, your vocabulary. How do you talk to people? How do you treat people? What you say means a lot. People gonna see how the way you dress, you be fly. You have on the flyest fit, the flyest suit, whatever. But once you open your mouth, you don't want to sound like an idiot. I'm going to tell y'all a few of my experiences. Well, maybe one. When I went to college, I'm going to tell y'all about orientation. At orientation, I didn't know nobody from nowhere. I didn't know nobody. I didn't even know nobody from that went to high school with me was going to even go to U of M. I think only 2 people went, one of my homies, but we didn't hang out that much in college like that. But it's only 2 people that went, and then me. And they were running that orientation with me. So I was there alone, didn't know nobody, didn't know, you just getting out of high school. I didn't know, I didn't have nobody, no friends, no nothing. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me. The things that I did, I'm gonna tell y'all, I use my mouthpiece. I talk to people. I made a lot of lifelong friends by just talking to people. I remember it was a couple of girls that I met in orientation. Well, 3 girls actually. 2 of them, we all began to get close over this. We got close at orientation, and we hit it off during the semester. I also met this other girl at orientation. We got real, we got cool, and we also hit it off at orientation. And I would just mess with her. I was just like, "Why you looking so mad?" And I was just talking to her. I was, "Why you looking so mad?" I was like, "You gotta smile, you looking all mad, You a cute girl, you a cute girl. Why you looking all mad?" Then start giggling, laughing. Made her feel comfortable, made her laugh. And we got cool. Also, one of my main friends, I met my homie Eli at orientation. I just thought Eli didn't like me in orientation. And my other homie, Gerald. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I met them. It was after we left the gym, it was like when we got back to the dorms during orientation. Everybody was sitting in the lobby. Everybody was congregating in the lobby. I'm going to different floors trying to see what's what. And I went to the main floor where most of the people were at. And everybody was in there sitting there just scared, not talking to nobody, just quiet. So, me, my ghetto self, coming from a hood high school, everybody sitting around lame, not talking. I did what anybody else would do. I started making people laugh. I started saying outrageous, outlandish stuff. I just started. I remember I was just like, why when you go to see a movie, it was just a crazy joke. I was like, yeah, I want to know one thing. I was like, why when you go to movies and if I gotta leave the movie and also half the movie, why I can't get half the money back? You know, I was just making everybody was laughing, everybody was tripped out by it. Everybody was so messed up. They was asking. Then I was like, you know, what if I only needed only half the loaf of bread when I go to the store? Why I can't just get that loaf of bread, that half, pay for that half, and leave the other half at the store? And everybody was just questioning me. Everybody was like, what? Everybody was laughing. We was having a good time. I brought everybody together. I felt like at that time, I felt like a celebrity a little bit. I felt like a celebrity. Everybody was laughing, having a good time. And I admit that's how I ended up getting. And then when the semester started, my homie Gerald saw me. We weren't homies then, but we ended up becoming homies. He ended up seeing me. I was sitting by myself. You know, it was like I think it was like the second week of school. I was waiting on some girls to text me or whatever. I was sitting outside the UC, and my homie, and then my homie, this is my homie now, Gerald. He was pointing at me. He was like, he was with my other homie Daryl at the time. I wasn't cool with Daryl yet, but he was just pointing at me, laughing. And I had got up. You know, I thought, you know, in Memphis we call it check-in, which everybody else call it. You know, people making jokes at you. We call it checking in Memphis though. I was like, this man ain't checking me, so I'm like, bro, what's good? Why keep pointing at me? He's like, bro, you the dude for orientation. You was dude that was saying the half and half. Just by meeting him, he connected me with other friends that went to his high school, such as my homie Derek, Daryl, and a lot of other people that by me just being charismatic in orientation, I made lifelong connections with them. I also made a lot of lifelong connections of a lot of people, because everybody was like, bro, you the dude from orientation. I was the dude from orientation. That's what I was. I was the funny guy from orientation that brought everybody together for that brief hour. And I generated some friends from it. It paid off. I didn't have to start the semester, go to school, and spend the semester not accumulating no friends, because I had already built quote unquote community of people that remember me. I left a mark on people, and they remember me. And a lot of people, I was just cool. I was just shaking up everybody. What's up, bro? You good? Everybody was just talking to me, you know, coming up to me randomly. That's one of the things. Just by me being confident and charismatic, like I said, charismatic with the mouthpiece, talking to everybody, introducing myself, making everybody laugh, I made some connections. And that's what we're going to move on to the next topic. You can also, with just being charismatic, people will spend their money on you as well. Y'all heard me when I talk about you buying something from a store. I read an article from USA Today that said 18 people spend 18,000 on average. People spend $18,000 a year on non-essentials. They're just buying things because they like it. They're just buying it because they like it, guys. Like if you watch my videos, you watch me because you what? You like me. You relate to me. You found a video. Maybe it was one of my oldest. Maybe it's one of my new ones. And you was like, I can relate to this guy. So I want to subscribe to him. I want to smash the notification bell because I relate to him. I like him. Likability turns into money. Turns to a lot of things. You get support. I'm a shout out to like Kevin Samuels right now. A lot of people may not agree with him, but a lot of people like him. He just gained 1 million subscribers. because people like what he was saying, like their message. You ever go to people chats and you see how people be super chatting people because they're putting out a message and the people just simply like them. You don't have to super chat them, but just because they like this person. I've seen people super chat people $500 just because they like them. Just because they like them. Charisma I think it's the found. I think it's just the fountain of success, having charisma. I just think it is, in my opinion. Look at people like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, major owners and CEOs of these companies that are coming out and being popular. You know, most owners sit back and just let the company flow, but they came forward and became their own personality, became their own celebrity, just because they came forward and started talking, and a lot of people just like them. A lot of people like them. People will spend money towards you just because they like you and they like your message, they like what you stand for. Now tell me why you don't want to be more charismatic. And if you're not a charismatic person, put yourself in situations where you're most confident in, and then bring in the energy, hone it in, and then learn how to use that in other situations. Learn how, if you don't know how to speak to people, know how to talk to people, put yourself in situations where you have to talk to people. Put yourself in situations where you got to do it. Let's move on to the last and final thing. We're going to talk about supervillains. Supervillains, some supervillains become so likable because what they say. Just because of what they say. Like I said, charisma, your mouthpiece is dangerous. And when it comes to supervillains, like my favorite supervillains, I got one in anime and one in, I think, what is Batman? I think it's DC. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll be getting it mixed up. Y'all be going crazy out that stuff. I think it's DC. He's Superman, all them DC. Spider-Man, them Marvel. So I'm right here. So it's DC. I like the Joker. And in anime, I like Frieza. And how the way they're just able to get inside their opponent's heads. Especially the Joker. Especially the Joker. He always getting Batman's head. Always. Because Batman trying to figure him out instead of understanding that the Joker is pure evil. He is pure evil. There's no way you can change him. You can't change him. He's evil. Batman just still let the man get in his head. Joker can't even fight, but be beating up Batman. I don't get it. Frieza the same way. I think Vegeta was like, any last words? Let this mind think and blow up the whole earth. Let him think, get mad. Let him talk to himself and blow up the whole earth. And that's my whole spiel on charisma, man. You see how I just named everything, my experiences, all the way to people spending money, all the way to even supervillains, how charismatic they can be, how they can capture an audience so good by being completely evil and saying completely evil stuff. I understand it's bad, but man, it's captivating. I can't lie. It has me glued to the screen a lot. So if you got anything from this, if you got a message from this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash the notification bell. I love y'all. See y'all later. Shalom.